Guys, Jason Harley with Eagle Eye Roofing. Want to show you a problem that just about everybody deals with. I was at this house yesterday, and actually there's a couple things I want to show you. Here in Creekside, North Houston, had a wind. It wasn't a tornado that touched, but looks like a funnel cloud that came down. Did some damage to these homes, which is pretty unusual on a architectural quote-unquote 30-year shingle. But I'll show you here in a second several of these homes, and it's quite obvious what happened. But another thing, the biggest thing I wanted to show you, this house was really slick to walk on, even with roofing boots on yesterday. It's still wet, you know, we've had this nasty weather all week long. But I wanted to show you, and one of the reasons why we use Atlas shingles. If you'll take a look, you can see, hopefully this is decent on this day, but you can see even today how dark these shingles are. So the original color, if we look above the front door just to the left, the original color is much lighter. I believe this is a weatherwood color. I won't name the brand, but so that's the original color of the shingle. And so what happens is that you'll see these streaks on your house. You can see another one over here. We'll take a walk down the street here, but you can see another one over the, well, you can see all of these. They have streaks all over their roof. When you see that, when you see the original color, what the water is mixing with the properties of the metal in the flashing or in your pipe jacks and stuff like that. It's mixing, and it's fighting against that algae growth. Now, algae growth doesn't mean necessarily that your shingles are bad or anything like that, but it's something that's preventable. And the reason why we use Atlas shingles has a couple different things. They have Scotchgard in them. The granules are actually produced with Scotchgard protection on them, and then also Atlas has a lot more copper granules in them, and copper naturally fights against algae. So they have a lifetime warranty against algae, and your house will never look like this. You will always have the curb appeal that you're looking for in your roof. This one just happens to be for sale, actually. So if you're trying to sell your home and you're selling one with all this algae on it, not that it's going to deter people away, but isn't it nicer to have a pretty looking roof? And again, on another thing actually on these is that this roof isn't that old. So other manufacturers have warranties against algae, but a lot of it's baloney. And the reason why is they don't have a whole lot of copper, and obviously they don't have the Scotchgard protector like Atlas does. So so that's that on the algae a little bit. Look for some other videos that we have explaining it. I share Atlas's stuff. Look them up on Google. You can Google Atlas shingles. Look at their website. They have a bunch of information on. So the second thing is wind-blown shingles. So these guys, I'm sure you can see, but there's several houses on this one street. It looks like that funnel cloud started to come down and tore them up. And actually, it's pretty difficult to do on these type of shingles. Architectural shingles, most manufacturers require 6 nails. 6 nails gives us more strength. The glue strips are a lot stronger than typical 3-tab shingles. And then the way that they're manufactured, they're just pretty strong. Most of them have a wind rating of 130 miles an hour. So if that wind got up to that strong, then yes, they could peel apart. But another thing is faulty installation. And I'm guessing some of this has to do with faulty installation because, like I said, it's very unusual to see this kind of stuff. And actually, unless you have an actual tornado come through, then of course Mother Nature can do some serious damage. I wanted to show you a couple things. I don't know who did that tarp job, but it's not the best. And if somebody paid for it, they should. The company should be ashamed of themselves. But nothing wrong with using roofing paper, but to have it installed like that as a temporary band-aid until probably they're waiting on insurance to come out, I've seen better. So just wanted to show you these few things, and I appreciate your time.